And we all heard him. President Obama is saying he is not interested in photo ops. But wait, what was the president doing today? Fox News Wendell Goler grilling White House Press Secretary Josh Earnest.
Was the president enjoying himself in his photo op this afternoon?
The president seemed to be in good spirits today.
I'm getting back to his blowing off photo ops on the border. Mm-hmm. Was he concerned that that might send the wrong message to people in Central America if he went to the border?
I think what the president's concern is people who put photo ops ahead of actually finding solutions to problems. And I think all too often that's what we saw last week from our opponents on the other side of this issue. They were eager to appear on camera, for example, touting the benefits of increased investments in border security, while at the same time in Congress they're blocking proposals to actually add resources to our border to secure it.
And our panel is back. The National Review's Jim Garrity, The Hill's A.B. Stoddard, the National Journal's Ron Fournier. Ron, I guess I know why the president doesn't like Fox.
Well, no, come on. Anybody has got to see this is kind of silly. Look, you can make a credible argument for why not to go down there. And actually, Wendell kind of alluded to it. But what you don't do is dismiss the other side who says that they want you to go down there with a very condescending, hypocritical, oh, I'm not interested in photo ops. When, of course, he's interested in photo ops. He's a politician.
Well, he just shot pool the night before the governor of Colorado and sent the picture
every
around.
President is interested in photo ops because it's part of leadership. It's part of, of the majesty and the theater of the job. So maybe that's why he should have gone down there. If he shouldn't go down there in this case because he thinks it might send the wrong message, then explain it. But don't say in a very condescending, dismissive way, oh, I'm not interested in photo ops. That's BS.
AB, I've come to the conclusion, I don't think he knows we have video cameras.
It's too bad because President Obama is, you can't lead if you don't have the public with you. And he sees his approval going down and deteriorating at a rapid rate. But he has, as we've talked about many times, 2 more years plus to be the leader of the free world. He needs to be interested and engaged no matter how sick of the cocoon he is. And Ron's right. He didn't have to use the words photo op. He could have said, I might go down at some point and speak to agents on the border about what's led to this and how we can fix it. But I'm certainly not going to go down and go into detention facilities and talk to the kids about why they need to go home. He really could have handled what was a sensitive issue that in many ways we can understand why he didn't want to go there for the picture. He could have handled it in a less dismissive way, in a more reasonable way.
Explain why you don't want to go down. Don't demonize the other side.
Does he care?
Oh, come now. This president has always shunned publicity, right? He's a regular J.D. Salinger. I think probably the best way for this White House to demonstrate that the president does not want to do Photoshops and is not interested in Photoshops would be a series of photo ops next week in which he would punch out photographers Sean Penn style to demonstrate, look, I'm not into that kind of stuff. Make sure you get my good side when I'm denouncing photo ops.
You know what the thing is, though, is that he makes it condescending. I agree with you, Ron, and AB, that it's condescending. He does that, and we catch it on camera. He also gets 3 Pinocchios for his statement about the GOP. I mean, I just don't. I mean, he should be smarter than that. We're catching him in all this stuff where he looks, the arrogance of that condescending, and where he's, gets caught in saying these things, and even the Washington Post calls him on them.
The most important quality a leader can have in any enterprise, whether it's politics, business, religion, NGOs, is credibility. And when you say something like that, when you say, I'm not interested in photo ops, it just looks like, okay, he's just another guy who's trying to play me.
But Senator Graham, in the last segment, was correct. He said, he's talking about leadership. In leadership, you bring people together that don't like each other. You convince people to make decisions they don't want to make, come to agreements and compromises that would compromise them and tax them. And to run against Congress continuously, even when he knows at this point it doesn't help him politically, really shows the country he's kind of giving up.
I think he lives in such a bubble. I don't understand it. But anyway, I'm getting the last word on that.